Jom Vishnupada Paramahams Vivrajkacharya Stotra Shata Shri Divinely Saved Chunaranya Bhakti Vedanta Shri Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Iskan Founder Acharya Vedic Founder Acharya Sri Ravi Bolwal Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Granth Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Udandadeva Tulsi Maharani Ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gaur Prema. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Creation. Chapter 2, Divinity and Divine Service, text number 13. Ataha Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varna Ashrama Vivagashah Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhe haritoshanam samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. Anybody else want to read?
Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha
Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam Atah Kumbhe Vija Shrestha Varnashrama Vivagashah Swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. Word to word meaning, synonyms. Ataha, so, Kumbhe, by the human being. Vija Shrestha, the best among the twice born. Varna Ashrama, the institution of 4 castes and 4 orders of life. By the divisions of Svanishtitasya, one's own prescribed duties, Dharmasya, occupational, Samsiddhi, the highest perfection, Hare, the personality of Godhead, Pravachanam, pleasing. Translation and purport given by Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki translation. O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to caste divisions and orders of life is to please the personality of Godhead. Please repeat the translation. O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to caste divisions and orders of life is to please the personality of Godhead. But human society all over the world is divided into 4 castes and 4 orders of life. The 4 castes are the intelligent class, the martial caste, the productive caste, and the labor caste. The castes are classified in terms of the one's work and qualification and not by birth. Then again, there are 4 orders of life, namely the student life, the householder's life, the retired, and the devotional life. In the best interest of human society, there must be such divisions of life. Otherwise, no social institution can grow in a healthy state. And in each and every one of the above mentioned divisions of life, the aim must be to please the supreme authority of the personality of Godhead. This institutional function of the human society is known as the system of Varnashrama Dharma, which is quite natural for the civilized life. The Varnashrama institution is considered. The Varnashrama institution is constructed to enable one to realize the absolute truth. It is not for artificial domination of one division over another. When the aim of life, that is realization of the absolute truth, is missed by too much attachment for the Indriya Priti or sense gratification. As already discussed herein before, the institution of Varnashrama is utilized by selfish men to pose an artificial predominance over the weaker section. In the Kali Yuga, or in the age of Quarrel, the artificial predominance is already current, but the Senate section of the people know it well that the divisions of castes and orders of life are meant for smooth social intercourse and thinking self-realization and not for any other purpose. Here, in the statement of Bhagavad Gita, is that the highest aim of life or the highest perfection of institution of the Varnashrama Dharma is to cooperate jointly for satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 4.30. The sense the Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavad. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurupinam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prema Prabhu Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyatare Chatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today's shloka is telling Ada Kumve Vijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaha Svanshtitasya Dharmasya Samshidhi Haritoshanam. This was discussing in the Naimisharanya. So here it is telling, oh, best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to the caste divisions and orders of the life is to please the personality of God. Actually, we all know there are 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. And there are 4 ashramas: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. If anybody is following these varnas and ashramas perfectly, then that will please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hari Toshanam. Toshanam means Lord is pleased. Hari is pleased. Means I am a Brahmana and somebody else is Sudra, will dominate so much, will scold so much, will overpower them, and one fine day is not listening to my words, I'll take a fire and set fire to his house. That is pleasing the Lord Vishnu, because I am a Brahmana, or maybe I am a Kshatriya, because he is not listening, we just put a fire to his house. No, it doesn't please like that. Actually, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chatur Varnam Maya Shrushtam. All these varnas, 4 varnas, is created by me. Chatur Varnam Maya Shrushtam. Then how to discriminate? Chatur Varnam Maya Shrushtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. These are discriminated by Guna and Karma. There are 2 things. Please observe, one is Guna, qualities, and one more is Karma. See, anybody is taking a birth. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna is telling, unsuccessful yogi goes back to heavenly planet, enjoys millions of lifetimes there, and he comes back and takes birth in the righteous family or an aristocratic family. Means he must be a good karma, is taking a higher birth, means is taking a birth in the Brahmin family or Vedic family. Has got a karma. According to his karma, he is taking birth in that division. Karma is there, okay, we understand. Then Krishna also added one more thing, Guna. This is very, very important. Please observe. Just because we have born in a Kshatriya family or a Brahmana family, we doesn't become Kshatriyas or we doesn't become Brahmanas. Krishna added one more thing, Guna, quality. What is that quality? Because just because I born in the Brahmana family, I became a Brahmana. No. Further to understand, I don't know whether I think this example would have come in previous classes also. Still again, once again, I will give this example because Prabhupada often quotes this example. A Supreme Court judge is there. And he has got a son. Then his son is claiming, because my father is a Supreme Court judge, now I am 19 years old or maybe 24 years old. From tomorrow onwards, I am also a Supreme Court judge. Because my father is a Supreme Court judge. From tomorrow onwards, I am also a Supreme Court judge. If he claims like that, what the government will do? If you claim like that, no, you are not like that. You have to write an exam. First of all, you have to complete your graduation, all these things. Then you have to do LLB. Then you have to get training under a qualified lawyer. You have to get training under a qualified lawyer. Then you can register your name in some club, lawyers club will be there. You have to register there. Then only you will be able to Then you can work as a lawyer for some time. If you got good qualities, you are qualified, then we'll select you as a some lower court judge, then high court judge, then we'll select you as a Supreme Court judge. This is the process. Yes, sir.
Yes.
You cannot claim like that. No, nobody is not listening. He wanted, no, my father is a Supreme Court judge, I am also Supreme Court judge. From tomorrow onwards, I want to go and sit in a seat. Then what the people will do, they'll put him behind the bars. Yes, sir? Yes. See, to become a Supreme Court judge, there is a process is there. But being born as the son of the Supreme Court judge, he has got opportunity. He has got the what? He has got the opportunity. Because his father can train him quickly. You have to do all these things and he easily passes examinations, all these things he complete and he become very easily. If he completes all the process. In the same way, the father of the person has to train him how to become a qualified Brahmana. What is the Brahmana's qualities according to Bhagavad Gita? Samo dhamo tapas shausham kshanti rajavam evacha jnana vijnana mastikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. In the Bhagavad Gita, there are 9 qualities mentioned for Brahma Karma Svabhavajam, means for a Brahmana. There are 9 qualities. What is that? Peaceful. A Brahmana should not have any mental agony. He should be peaceful always. And self-controlled. Sama, Dhamma means self-control. You should have control. If somebody put a word, you should not get agitated immediately. You should control. You should control yourself. Normally, sarcastically, many people will pass comments, no? Immediately, what will get? Immediately, will get an anger. Yes, sir. Some people will control in the mind level. Some people control, words will come and they'll control. Some people, they will come into action. Yes, sir. Yes. Some people, they don't get anything. They are Brahmabhuta. Those are in goodness. They don't get agitated by these words. Brahmanas are supposed to be in goodness. So they should not get agitated by those words. That's why self-control is required. Self-control is mandatory. Then they'll get in mind, they'll get angry. They are in passion. Those people who are in the passion, they'll get angry in the mind. These people in the mixed of passion and tamoguna, they'll get in the words. Fully tamoguna means directly in action. They will go and beat them. That is in action. This is the process. So Brahmana should have self-control, fully control. It should be in goodness. Then samo dhamma tapaha, austerity. It should be very austerity. Should perform very austeric life. Early morning we should raise up. Before Brahma Muhurta we should raise up. And we should practice the spiritual life in the morning. I am a Brahmana but I will get up only 8 o'clock. No, it's not possible like that. You should get up early in the morning and take all austerities for this one. Then, Saucham, purity. You should maintain purity in his words, in his actions, in his mind. Not only purity means take bath and wear fresh clothes. That is there, I'm pure. Yes, no. You have to maintain mind purity also. You are maintaining outwardly very clean, but whatever you are in mind I am scolding everyone. I am thinking negatively about everyone. I am not even caring for anyone. Outwardly, yeah, I have taken bath and I have taken Angavastra, Dhoti, these things and all. I applied all the tilak, everything. But in my mind, every time I will be scolding everyone. No. Brahmana's duty is that he should be merciful also. And he should show mercy to others. and we should take them to devotional service. You should guide others. You should guide others how to become a devotee. Prabhupada says in the ISKCON, we are making Brahmins, not a caste system, but all the Brahmins should learn 4 things. Any idea? Devotees, any idea? One, yeah. Yeah, yes, that is very much right. Yes. No intoxication, no gambling, that is there, Mataji. But Brahmins, Prabhupada separately says, he says, you should do deity worship. Everybody in the ISKCON, we should learn deity worship and we should teach how to do deity worship to others. And we should know cooking. We should know little bit cooking also, how to cook and offer. And we should read Vedas like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all these things. And 4th one is that you should preach. You should preach and make devotees. These are the 4 things Prabhupada gave for all that we devotees of ISKCON. These 4 things. So these 4 things are mandatory for the Brahmins also. And we should be honesty. You should have very honestly, you should do his dealings. And he will say something to you. You should do this dharma, that dharma. Later he will say, if you do this dosha, this parihara will happen. All these things he has to say honestly according to Vedas, not for his personal gain. See? And jnanam vijnanam. And you should read scriptures and you should realize the scriptures in his actions, in daily activities. You should realize that. See, then jnanam vijnanam astikyam. Religiousness. These are the qualities mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Then anybody, those who want to become a Brahmana, they are ready. They can become a Brahmana. Not by birthright. I just give one example. When I was when I went to Muktinal, again I am flying back to Pokhara to Nepal. I forgot the station. Yeah. There I met one foreigner. She came and spoke to myself and one more devotee. We both are waiting. Ours is the last flight to come back. We are in hurry whether the flight will come or not. Because sometimes in Muktinad they'll cancel the flights. If they cancel the flight, again we have to stay there only for 1 more day. And we are waiting there. The flight got little delayed. And that foreigner came and she started speaking with me. Then how we came in touch and everything. She asked a few questions, I answered. Then she asked one question, interestingly. Why in India you follow caste system? Why in India you follow caste system? Then I answered her, which country you are from? I forgot actually. She told some country. Then I asked, in your country, otherwise where you are working in that company, is there are any people, those are intellectuals? She said, yes. Yes, in our country also there are intellectuals. Then I asked, is there any military man or administrative people in your country? She said, yes, of course they are. Again I asked, in your country there are mercantile people, those who trade and business? She said, yes. And in your country, is there any working people like helpers and laborers? She said, yes. Yes, in your country also all these 4 categories are there. Krishna divided for this purpose. Brahmanas are supposed to be intellectuals. Kshatriyas are supposed to protect the people and give protection to the society. The king is supposed to give protection to the subjects of his kingdom, not only humans, including animals. Including animals, he has to give protection. And business people, of course, and there are helpers in our society. For this purpose, Krishna made Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashama, he said. But these days, we made it as a caste system. Anybody born in the Brahmana family is a Brahmana, even though you don't have any qualifications. Ashwadhama in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto, 7th chapter, Ashwadhama addressed as Brahmana Bandhu. What he is addressed? Brahmana Bandhu. Means he is a relative of a Brahmana, that's all. What he is? He is a relative of a Brahmana. Nowhere it is addressed as a Brahmana, Ashwadhama. He is just a relative of a Brahmana. Why? Because during the dead night, the sleeping soldiers he killed mercilessly. All the 5 Upapandavas, they are sleeping. And he went to their camp, dead of the night, and he butchered their heads. And he brought all the 5 heads, and he presented it to whom? Duryodhana. And Duryodhana has taken one head, and he just pressed it. Then the skull got broke. He taken one more skull and he just pressed. Then all 5 got broke. Then he said, no, these heads are not belong to Pandavas. You just tell me what you have done. Then Ashwadhama told, these are the heads of 5 Upapandavas. Then Duryodhana also felt very bad. At least I thought, these are the 5 Kauravas left in the earthly planet. After the battle, at least the 5 Kauravas will rule the entire Bharatavarsha, I thought. But you have displeased me. Just for pleasing Duryodhana, he wanted to kill all the 5 Pandavas. But he killed all the 5 Pandavas, he got the heads. He displeased his masters. Because of this heinous act, he is called Brahmana Bandhu. First of all, by accepting fighting, he became a Kshatriya. He fall down from Brahmana level to Kshatriya level. Then, even he fall down from Kshatriya level also. Why? Because a Kshatriya never shows his back to his enemy. A Kshatriya, if other party doesn't have weapon, means he don't fight. During the dead of the night, he never fight. See, it is falling down from that position also. That's why in the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, Ashwadhama addressed as a Brahmana Bandhu. He is just a relative of a Brahmana. Because his father is a Brahmana. Dronacharya is a Brahmana. That's why just a relative of a Brahmana. Like that we can call. But if he has to be a Brahmana, he has to follow all these qualities. That is called Guna. Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashah. These are called the Gunas. Then, heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas. These are the 7 qualities are mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. These are the general qualities. Naturally, it should be there for the Kshatriyas. For the administrative class of people or military class of people. If you see in India, in the military, many Sikhs will join. Yes or no? How many will say yes? Yes? Yes. Why? Sikhs by family hierarchy, they comes in the family of Kshatriyas. They have got their blood, that tendency is there. Yes, we have to fight and protect. That's why many Sikhs will be in the army. We know somehow in their blood something is there. But they are following or not, we don't know. But at least something is there. These are the qualities of Kshatriya. Then, Krishi Goraksha Vanijyam. farming, cow protection, and trading. Vaishya karma svabhavachan. These are the for Vaishyas. Paricharyaatmakam karma Vaishya Sudra karma svabhavachan. Means just helping and serving all the above classes of men, all the above classes is the work of duty of the Sudras. Now, I'll ask one question. If anybody who is born in a Sudra in this life, can he become a Brahmana or not? Yes, very good answer. Yes, he can become. In Vedas also this example is there. Anybody knows? Everybody knows Gautama Rishi, right? Gautama Rishi, Gautama, Sapta Rishis, one of the Sapta Rishis. A person comes to Gautama Rishi and asks him, I want to become your disciple. Then Gautama Rishi asks, what is your father name? Normally, general, who is your father? Normally asked. That person says, you don't know. I don't know who is my father. Then Gautama Rishi says, okay, go and ask your mother and come back. He says, you go and ask your mother. Because you may not know, but your mother knows. Go on, ask your mother and come back. He goes back to ask his mother, he comes back. And again Gautama Rishi asks, now you tell me. He says, actually son, my mother is a prostitute. She also don't know who is my father. Because in general, prostitutes, they don't know who is father of their children. He says like that openly. Then Gautama Rishi accepted him as a Brahmana. Gautama Rishi accepted that person as a Brahmana and he gave him initiated and he accepted him as his disciple. Why? Because of the truth. Who told? Yeah, because of the truth. One of the quality of the Brahmanas is Satyam. Brahmanas always should speak only truth. Of course, Priyahitam is also there. Satyam has to be spoken Priyahitam, means like nicely, pleasingly you should speak. That is there in Bhagavad Gita, Satyam Priyahitam. In the 16th chapter. Have you guys heard which chapter that sloka comes? 17th chapter. Because he has spoken the truth. See, to tell that my mother also don't know who is my father. Courage is required. No? Courage is required. Chanakya Pandita says, we have got 4 enemies in our family. Who is that? 4 enemies in our family. That is there. But apart from the family members, we have got 4 enemies. Then father became debted. He'll become enemy to the son, it says. The father got many debts, but that son has to clear. Son feels what my father has done. He'll become enemy to son. Then Rupavati Parya Setru. If a woman became very beautiful, she'll become enemy to her husband. Rupavati Bharya Setru. Watch it, like that he thinks it's inside. Only it's a Chanakya Pandita is there. Vyabhicharini Mata Setru. If a woman became Vyabhicharini, she'll become enemy to his sons and girls, his children especially. And if exact Sanskrit word I forgot, if son became useless, then he will become enemy to his father. This is what Chanakya Pandita says this one. Anybody remembers the exact Sanskrit sloka? Unable to recollect. Rupavati Bharya Shatru Matra Shatru Vyabhicharini Putra Shatru Apandita. Apandita means he became, Apandita means he is not learned, he don't know anything. useless, something like that. These are the words told by Chanakya Pandit. Why I told this sloka? Sorry?
Qualities of Brahman.
No, because of some incident I told this Chanakya Pandit. This is mother. See, when mother becomes the prostitute, she become enemy to her children. But with so honestly, he told with so much courage, yes, my mother is a prostitute. So she also, in that situation also, he spoke truth. Because of this quality, Gautama Rishi accepted that boy as a Brahmana and he gave initiation also. He doesn't become a Brahmana simply like that. He has to go under a pure devotees. Under a pure devotee has to go attend a training. A training has to be given. Then only. Initially, one Mataji told 4 regulative principles. First of all, he has to follow all these 4 regulative principles. Then he has to chant the holy name of Lord Vishnu. Then he should serve the Vaishnavas. Then he should take Diksha from the Guru. Then he has got a chance to become a Brahmana. And before all these things, he has to practice all these qualities in his life. Otherwise, simply just by wearing just 10 rupees thread, Brahmana thread, we don't become Brahmanas. This thread has got a weightage. It got a weightage of qualities, not weightage of caste. When Srila Prabhupada is making Brahmins like this, in the Sanskrit terms, foreigners are used Mlechas and Yavanas. In the foreign years, previously, according to Vedic system, we used to call them Mlechas and Yavanas. Why? Because they don't know what to do next. Means after getting up, they don't know how we have to take bath. They don't know we have to brush all these things, rules and regulations they don't know previously. But like that people, Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master, he made them Brahmanas. Everybody is training them and is making them Brahmanas. All the foreign Brahmanas is making. Then when Prabhupada in 1972 or 73 when he came to Hyderabad, all the local Brahmins, they came and fought with Srila Prabhupada. Why are you making Brahmins like this? They are Mlechas and Yavanas. How can you make them Brahmins? Then Prabhupada quoted all these slokas from the Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita, all these slokas. They are telling, no, we don't accept Brahmana means only caste system. Then what should I do? Shastra is telling me this and follow. But they didn't listen. We want only caste system. Brahmana is born as a Brahmana, then only is a Brahmana. Why are you making all of them Brahmins? They didn't accept. Now we'll come to the topic. So, according to the Vedic system, no, according to birthright, the caste systems are not there. According to Brahmana, Kshatriya, it is not there like that. The caste system means Lord created this system, everybody to follow and progress towards in the devotional service and achieve liberation. For following dharma, artha, kama, moksha. These 4 things one has to follow and at the last he has to get liberation. For this one, it's very easy system is that Varnashrama system. Because of that, Lord created this system. Lord didn't create caste system. Rishabhadev has got 100 sons. Is a Kshatriya. But Rishabhadeva's sons, 9 of them became Brahmanas. Some of them became Sudras. Most of them became Kshatriyas. There are so many examples like this in the Vedas. Yadavya's father is Parasara. He's a Brahmana. But his mother is, she's a fisherwoman, Shudra. But he has got a quality, that's why he became a Brahmana. The exalted personality. He became beyond the Brahmana, he became a Vaishnava. He's a pure devotee of Lord Shri Krishna. So, this Varnashrama Dharma, when the aim is lost, what is the aim of Varnashrama Dharma according to today's sloka? Haritoshanam. To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When that is lost, then it is called Ashurika Varnashrama. Ashurika Varnashrama. When the aim of pleasing Supreme Personality of Godhead is lost, that is called Ashurika Varnashrama. But anybody want to practice pure devotional service, Suddha Bhakti, giving up Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, in these two things, they will give it up, Artha and Kama. If they give it up all these two things and remain two things if they follow, that is called Daivi Varnashrama. What it is called? Daivi Varnashrama. Daivi Varnashrama is only for devotional service, pure devotional service. In the Daivi Varnashrama, anybody can do any work. I am a Brahmana and do only these things. No, you can do any work. But for what? Only for pleasing the Supreme Lord, Krishna or Vishnu. For that, pleasing Krishna, we can do any work. We can take Bhagavad Gita and stand in a street and we can sell. And we can nicely mop and clean this temple hall. Actually, this is considered to be Sudras work, but in Daivi Varnashrama, it is not like that. Any activity which is pleasing, we can do. That is called Daivi Varnashrama. Okay? I will stop here. If anybody has got any one or two questions, I will try to answer. Any questions? Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jagat Krishna Prabhu ki.
One question.
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I just want to know, we touched on this truth and then we say that the truth has to be in a pleasing way.
Yes.
So just if you can elaborate or can share with any of the examples, like it is in the personal and the professional front and all, how to handle and how to handle.
Yes. It's very good question, Mataji. I appreciate. Anudvega Karam Vakyam Satyam Priyahitam. That is the exact sloka in the Bhagavad Gita. Anudvega. Udvega means the any words which agitates others' mind. That Vakyas has to be told Priyahitam. What is the sloka number? Anudvega Karam Vakyam Satyam Priyahitam. $70? $50. Yeah, thank you. Anu? No, it's not 17, 15%. Bhagavad Gita. Minus. Anudvega Karam Vakyam Satyam Priyahitam Chayet Swadhyayam Abhirachanam Chaiva Panmayam Tapam Uchate. It is called austerity of speech. Panmayam Tapam Uchate. Austerity of his speech is called any words which may agitate the other's mind. That words directly should not be told, or harshly we should not tell. Because it will agitate them and it will feel them bad. Suppose somebody is doing wrong. You want to correct someone. You are doing a mistake. What are you doing? Just do it like this. Suppose I will say, suppose anybody is chanting like this with his finger. Prabhu, you don't have buddhi, Prabhu. Why are you chanting with that finger? Index finger I chant. You should not chant with index finger, Prabhu. Why are you doing like this? You should chant with your middle finger. Don't you know this one? From last 1 year you are coming. What you learn? This is called Buddhivega, it will give to others. But pleasingly means you should wait for some time and later when they complete something, actually it is told in the Shastra, you should not use this finger and this middle finger because it's good for balancing and you should chant like this. This is another way of telling. Like that, if you give any examples, I try to tell you how to tell. Yes, immediately we'll get anger. When your mind, you get anger, immediately we'll say some words which will create anger in others' mind. Anutvega karavakya. Controlling that is called assertivity of speech. That can be controlled only with swadhyaya abhyasanam. Means by reading scriptures only that can be controlled. That's what it's called. Okay, Mataji, I answered your question.